There once lived a poor and old man in a kingdom called Davis. Despite his poverty, the king of the kingdom was jealous of him. Something extraordinary happened, and the old man became famous throughout the state. The old man earned his living by selling forest wood. Though poor, he was known for his wise words and his magnificent white horse. This horse was unlike any other in the entire state or even the surrounding ones. The horse was so beautiful that even the king envied him. Many wealthy people tried to buy the horse from him. Even the king offered him gold coins many times, but the old man remained unmoved by their temptations. He always said the same thing: "This horse is not just a horse. It is a member of my family. It is not property, and I cannot sell a family member out of greed for money." One morning, the old man woke up and discovered that his horse was missing from the stable. He searched everywhere and asked the villagers, but the horse was nowhere to be found. News of the missing horse spread throughout the state. People gathered at his house and began mocking him. "We already knew this would happen someday," they said. "You are poor and weak. How could you protect such a valuable horse? If you had sold it to the king, you would have lived comfortably in your old age." But the old man remained calm and said, "The only truth is that the horse is not in the stable. Everything else is just a judgment. Whether this is a misfortune or a blessing, only time will tell." A month later, the horse returned. But it didn't come back alone. It brought with it a dozen wild horses of the same breed. News spread like wildfire, and people gathered again. They said, "You were right. Losing the horse was not a misfortune. It turned out to be a blessing. Your luck has changed, and now you are rich. You can sell these horses and live a comfortable life." The old man remained calm and said, "The only truth is that 12 more horses have come with my horse. Whether this is a blessing or a curse, only time will tell." The old man's son began training the wild horses. But just 3 days later, he fell off one of them and broke his leg. Once again, people gathered and said, "You were wrong this time. These horses are a curse. Your son's leg is broken, and now he cannot help you in your old age." But the old man remained calm and replied, "The only truth is that my son has broken his leg. Whether this is a misfortune or a blessing, only time will tell." Not long after, the kingdom was attacked by a powerful enemy. The king's army began losing and, in desperation, the king ordered all the young men in the state to join the army. The old man's son was exempted because of his broken leg. Once again, people gathered and said, "You were right. Your son's broken leg turned out to be a blessing. Our sons have gone to war, and we don't know if they will return." The old man replied, "The only truth is that your sons have gone to war, and mine has stayed behind. Whether this is a blessing or a misfortune, only time will tell." He then added, "Understand this, life is like a book. You cannot understand the entire story by reading just one line. Similarly, you cannot judge whether life is good or bad based on one event. When you stop labeling things as good or bad, you will find peace. Focus on your actions and thoughts, not on what others say or on things you cannot control. Happiness comes from within. Life exists in this moment. Stay present, and you will always find joy." Thank you for listening to the story. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more amazing stories. Your support means the world to me. See you in the next one.